Oh, man. I was having a good day. I really was. Snowing out. We've got the powdery white stuff caked on the ground. Was ready to go out, hear the birds chirp, take in the winter wonderland with my own two eyes. Sat down, had a good breakfast. Was feeling pretty good, worked out. I talked to my mom today. Things were shaping up. And then I made the mistake of opening my phone and seeing that Nintendo has put out an announcement of the Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo Switch 2. For those of you who are new to this channel, for those of you who don't know who I am, which I'd be very surprised, I'm the last remaining content creator propping this sad, pathetic platform known as YouTube up into relevancy. I detest the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch ruined my life because it made promises it didn't keep. It failed on me multiple times. My left Joy-Con drifted so much, it looked like it was cosplaying from the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Okay? I bought a third-party dock for my Switch, completely bricked it. It was useless. It was a $300 paperweight. After that, okay? And bear in mind, this was within the first 6 months of me owning this piece of trash console. So I go out and I buy another one. I'm like, all right, I'm really going to give them a shot this time. I'm not going to risk anything. I'll use the official accessories. I'll use the official dock. I'll only play officially licensed Nintendo games. And then what happens? What happens? They come out here demanding $70 for a Pro controller. You can't play with the little Joy-Cons when you're in TV mode because they're so fucking imprecise. It's impossible to aim in any game that requires an ounce of accuracy. There's another $70 gone. Then they come out, bear in mind the Switch launched with free online. And now they're charging for it, and their feature, the big selling point, is in 64 games. You can't write this shit. And now here we are, we're doing it all over again. I watched the trailer. I must have watched the trailer 5 times. What's new here? What is new? The Joy-Cons look the same. Oh, you can flip them upside down and move it like a mouse? Who the fuck is gonna do that? Like, that's not even in the top 10 features that I have ever seen anybody request to move their Joy-Con on its side and wiggle it like a mouse. Where are you going to do that? Your lap? On the armrest of your couch? It's not going to, it makes no sense. And no, I'm sorry, there is a huge selling point here. What, my bad, guys, how did I forget? How did I forget that it has a full stand in the back? Not a little notch, but a full stand in the back. Yeah, that's going to be worth the $500 or $600 they're inevitably going to charge for this piece of garbage. Oh, and don't worry, it is backwards compatible with some Nintendo Switch games. There's a disclaimer on that graphic. You got to learn to read the asterisks, people. Not every Nintendo Switch game is guaranteed to work. Not every Nintendo Switch game is going to work. And, we have curved edges. Who's not willing to upgrade for curved edges? My God, how could I forget? The truth of the matter is, folks, this thing is packing outdated hardware at launch. It can't compete with the Steam Deck. It can't compete with the Legion Go. It can't compete with the ROG Ally. It's been, basically the Switch came out and it was a proof of concept. And now the real heavy hitters, right? The handheld PC guys. You got Valve, Asus, Lenovo. These guys have taken over the handheld market. There is no reason to own this piece of trash known as the Nintendo Switch 2. Never mind the fact that it's Nintendo and they're going to charge out the asshole for this thing. It's going to be overpriced by at least $200. Never mind the fact that the Pro Controller, which should come included with the system, is going to be another $70. And oh, by the way, I personally guarantee the original Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch will not work with the Switch 2. The Switch 2 will have its own Pro Controller that you will then have to purchase, much like Sony did with the PS4 to the PS5, despite the fact that the controllers are fundamentally the same. Despite the fact that Nintendo, the kings of innovation, I guess they just kind of forgot to innovate this generation. They're just doing a direct sequel. I mean, even the DS to the 3DS, you had the 3D, right? Like they added a 3 to the 3D. What are they adding with the Switch 2? They're adding nothing. And they're demanding more money. Oh my God, this is the worst joke. This is the worst way to start 2025. All right? Because Nintendo, if not anything at all, have always been known as innovators. Yet the innovation is gone. The system doesn't even look different. It's all black now. Guarantee you they did that to check off a box on the diversity checklist. Oh my God. Oh my God, people. I don't know what to do. I can't help these companies anymore. They're not willing to listen to an expert like me. They're not willing to listen to the greatest gamer to ever exist like me. They're not willing to listen to the singular remaining voice of truth on this platform like me. Dead metal media, man. Oh, man. You tell me what to do, because I'm about to just give it all up, man. Nintendo Switch 2. How about Nintendo Switch too much, okay? I've seen enough. I've dealt with your shitty fucking console for going on 8 years, and the last thing I want is a sequel. There was a time when Nintendo was at the height. The N64 had the best controller. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing. They didn't come out with the N64 too. GameCube, phenomenal. They didn't come out with the GameCube 2. The DS, phenomenal. There was no DS 2. They innovate. And now we're seeing Nintendo resting on their laurels because you dumb motherfuckers have given them so much money. You have given them so much popularity and momentum. They think that they can rest their head on their hands, laugh all the way to the bank, and you idiots will buy any type of slop that they put out. Let me be the first to say, I am starting the official hashtag Nintendo Switch 2 boycott, and I will make it my life's mission to make sure this thing does not reach store shelves. All right? This is the worst console to ever exist. I'd rather play the Virtual Boy than touch a Nintendo Switch 2. I tell you, man, Sega, it's time to get back in the console game and show them how it's done. Because Sega was always better than Nintendo. You know it and I know it. Sonic was always better than Mario. You know it and I know it. And Microsoft has failed so spectacularly hard at being a competitor that they're putting Halo on PlayStation. Sega, might be time to dust off the old console market R&D team, because the way things are going, we need you now more than ever.